video, this tray, we're gonna do some OpenClaw for you OpenClaw people. Just gonna be basic, simple, how to install. My take on it. Like I said, I think it's good stuff. I think it's good technology. Uh, Pretty sure you can watch some of my other videos on it. It's pretty easy to install, and just gonna kind of give you my little take on the rundown. So this is the easiest way to install it. This one-liner. And just to kind of get you going and get started, you remember that Open Router API key that you made, the free version? What you can do, you can add $10 on it. Add like $10 on it. And once you do that, you can kind of use it quite often, but you really don't even need to add $10 unless you're gonna just really, really, really to use it. And once you add that $10 to it, you're gonna be able to use their free models. And they rotate the free models where you get like, man, 20 to about 20 million tokens a day. You can get about 20-30 million tokens a day, and like over 100 requests, man, over 1,000 requests. That's more than enough just to kind of get you started, so you can start play around with it. I recommend doing it either on the VM machine or old computer you don't care about. You can do it on the VM machine inside of your personal computer, which is, most VM machines are super sandbox. They really can't escape and get out. And by default, it's like that. And then if you put everything on internal switch and not external switch, so it's going to be internal switch and not external switch. And pretty much all that means is that your internet is not public facing, and only the people on your Wi-Fi can access your access anything on your computer. So it's pretty much just like having been behind your router, your Wi-Fi router. Then to even add a little extra layer of security, even if somebody do get your IP address, you can. I got a VPN on mine, so if anybody do get my IP address, they just get my VPN IP address. Just go to the data server bank, which they still can't get it. So that's my take on it. And just like anything else, you just secure it. Just like Cloud Code ain't secure. They have leaked their whole source code. They leak the information from the from their data, and I knew that was going to happen because of all the stuff that was going on with Claude. I said, hey, if Claude survive, if Claude survive, but yeah, look like them guys under some fire, But yeah, so pretty much like I said, set up a virtual machine. You can put it on the Windows 11. It really don't matter the size. This virtual machine here, I think it is. Let's look it up. Let's see. I think it's something super low. Type in about. We go there. Let's see. I think it's like 4 RAM, like 100 storage or something. It's something super little. Yeah. See, look, 4 RAM, 100 and some storage. No, pretty much no nothing. So this thing even work on a Raspberry Pi or something. So all right, so pretty much like I said, we're gonna click this right here. And all OpenClaw is, it's just like a big agentic AI assistant that can do anything for you. Cloud Code can do the same thing, but it costs you a lot of money. And look like Cloud Code may or may not be going out of business. I know they went up on their prices as far as the API key, and they lowered the uses. So they went up on the prices and lowered their uses. And they say it's because they're in courts with the government, and the government trying to shut them down and deem them as terrorists. All right, so this is the GitHub for it. You can copy the source code and get it set up their way, but it's a little bit more steps. The way I'm gonna show you is more user friendly. But for us dev people, still cool. This where the documentation at. Let's see what else. What else y'all guys need to know? If you'd have made it this far vibe coding, you pretty much can work and do OpenClaw. it pretty much kind of work the same way. It's like vibe coding inside of a Agentic AI system that can do stuff for you, and also an interface. It's like vibe coding plus Agentic AI all in one area connected to your phone that can do stuff for you. And it's open source. And yeah, like I said, hook up your API right. I'm gonna show you how to do all that too. So pretty much we're gonna click that. That's the PowerShell one-liner. Alright, we're gonna go PowerShell. Let's open up a PowerShell. It don't have to be administration in there. Alright, just put that in and press enter. Windows detected, so it's gonna go through and install. I don't know how long it may take on your computer. Like I said, it's just a VM, so we're gonna let that cook. We'll talk a little bit more while that's cooking. Yeah, so you need Node.js, npm, and Git. So if you don't got it already downloaded, it pretty much downloaded for you. I had it already downloaded on mine. It still kind of went out here and downloaded itself. When it's going to download everything, it's going to actually say next a few times, except Node.js, stuff like that. Let's see. So yeah, it's doing this thing. So yeah, so let's just go look at the documentations. So the documentation, we're gonna open up that. We're gonna open up the GitHub, and we're gonna open up this too. All right. So this is the documentation right here. So for the most part, like I said, it's pretty much the same thing. So you can go this route. You can do it like this, then it's gonna do that. You download that, then the gateway status. Then this is pretty much how you open up the dashboard once everything get downloaded. I'm gonna show you how to go. I'm gonna show you how to do everything. Don't worry. And it's a free commands. Let's see, install. All right, so if you got Mac, you're gonna do here. And the same thing with this. If you got Mac, you just click here. Or if you got Linux, just click there. Linux or Ubuntu. So it works on Linux, Ubuntu, Windows. You can put Ubuntu and WSL on Windows if you like that. So all of them work pretty good. I got them set up on all of them. Just kind of testing out, see which one was easy or not easy. Let me go see what our PowerShell. So it's still download, doing this thing. All right, we'll come back to that later. All right, so you got that. All right, then you got an alternative way. You can just now use MPN, or you can use PNPN. I don't really recommend that way. Then this is how you get like you can clone it and get it from the source code from GitHub, where that's kind of like somehow developers use, so we can change the source code, stuff like this. With this one right here, you can't really change the source code too much on it, but it's real user friendly. Unless you're gonna vibe code and do your own version of Openclaw, you won't really need this from the source code GitHub version where you can see everything like in Google Anti-Gravity or whatever. Then you can do it right here, install GitHub main, like you can do it like that too. Like I said, it's a lot of people are scared of it because of security, but it's crazy how it's so much hype around the security stuff where it's just, cybersecurity people, we know we just secure it. Make sure it's not public facing. Make sure, we got multi-factor setup. Make sure we got, passwords to make sure we got security, make sure we got alerts, stuff like that. All right, and you can download it on Telegram or WhatsApp, stuff like that. Like I said, it's really easy to set up and download. Super easy. These are the apps you can set it up on. Most people use Telegram or Discord, and the reason why they use Telegram or Discord, because it's more flexible for, or Slack for work. It's more flexible far as the keeping the conversations kind of more pretty and more consolidated. Now let's see. All right, let's go over here. We did that. Okay. Oh yeah, the models and stuff. Like I said, these guys, I don't know, they raising up the price and lowering the usage. They might be going out of business. A lot of people using OpenAI, ChatGTP. They've got like a $20 subscription already. As you just look OAuth method. It's everything is self-explanatory. Like I said, I'm using the open router method because it's just easier and I don't have to keep up with it, and especially for like educational purpose and training and doing stuff, it works a lot. $10 a month, and I can hammer it. I haven't used up nearly none of my tokens. All right, so this is the source code that's on GitHub. Got over, man. How many pools it got? You got a lot of pools. So it's a pretty big source code, as y'all can see. So like I said, everybody know about the Nineveh. They teamed up with them. A lot of the big companies, billionaire companies, teaming up with them. So that's all the source code and different documentation and stuff like that. Did I read all this? Yeah, I read all this stuff. Just so I can understand what is going on, the different angles on it, stuff like that. All right. And this is where you get skills from. So say if we want, let's browse for skills. Say if we want skills on security. So these skills has been vetted. Because first hackers, they was coming in, putting malicious stuff in there, people download malicious stuff on their computer. So now a lot of these, they have been vetted. This one got 17,000. Like I said, it's being vetted by them, and it's being vetted by Openclaw. And that's if it's safe or not. See if it got any hacks or anything in the files. And pretty much all a skill is pretty much just a prompt or a set of instructions, or kind of like a brain memory, a skill, like it's like a tool built to do something. And all you do is you do like Claude install, or you can just get this link to your Openclaw and say, hey, I want you to copy this skill and put this skill and activate this skill on our system and teach me how to use it. Or you can just use it. That's pretty much how it works. So you pretty much just like, if you can get this far in vibe coding, you pretty much, this right here is like vibe coding times 10. That's pretty much how skills work. Like I said, you got a whole bunch of these. Like I said, they only got 10,000, 6,000. So they got all kind of stuff in here. And most of these got a lot of these top, like those top 4. It's probably pretty good. They probably really, really good, especially this one. I put a few of these on mine. Just to scan it, just kind of like, just to see which one do what, see what people think and see how they think. All right, so that's pretty much it all on that. Just trying to see if I missed anything. Like I said, this is the easiest way to download Mac. And they got those same commands here too. Like I said, it's just a little more steps and a lot more stuff. This is definitely easier. This PowerShell one-liner. All right. These, like I said, these are the apps you can hook up with: Telegram, WhatsApp. It's really, really easy. Like I said, today we just want to get Openclaw up and running. I want to show you how to get up and running so you can start playing with it. We hook up the WhatsApp or Telegram or Discord later. The main thing, I just want to show you just how easy and simple it is to get it hooked up. And you don't have to have this big monster computer, and you don't have to pay $200 to get started and get playing with it. Let's see if it's done downloading yet. That baby still downloading. But yeah. All right, it's still download. So pretty much once it get done downloading, I'm gonna take you through it. It's really simple. Like I said, you don't have to have a big beefy computer. Don't have to really worry about security because it's just like any cybersecurity people we know. Everything is almost unsecure. You just once you make stuff not public facing and nobody can get to it from the internet, and you put it behind your Wi-Fi router, it's just like having software run on your computer. Unless the person break into your computer and actually break into your computer first. Then once they break into your computer, they got to break into your VM machine, and they got to escape all that. It's very few people in the world outside the government that can break into a sandbox Windows virtual machine. Very few. There's people out there. These people are good. The main issue people was having, they was public facing. They was public facing. Anybody could scan and get their ports and stuff like that. And that was a big no because there was a whole bunch of people that was doing it, downloading. They didn't really know what they doing. But by default now, everything works a lot better. And like I said, once you put in the virtual machine, you put it on the internal switch. It's not public facing. And like I said, you can chat GTP and look up how to make sure none of your stuff is public facing. Make sure nobody can't access your OpenClaw from the outside world. And those really are the big concerns. And you just lock it down. Like if your computer already locked down, you got Windows Defender, it's you good to go. If it's inside your router, your home router, then if you got a VPN on that thing, you are good to go. Nobody can see your stuff. Somebody can hack it, but it's gonna have to be a pretty good hacker. All right, so now that's installing. Let's see what else we can go over. Let's see. So you got all these hosting. You can host it on Azure. You can host it on any platform. Host it. Like I said, I got all my stuff running locally because it's cheaper. I get to keep all my stuff, except for my data that I use with OpenRouter. And it's like I said, I just paid the $10 a month, so I can use as much as I want. Because with the free, I wasn't paying nothing. I could only do, I think, 40 requests a minute, and I was burning through them too fast. So what I did to see, I told the once I got set up, I told the OpenClaw, I said, OpenClaw, reduce my rates per minute by 50%, or you won't make so many calls so fast and make multiple parallel agents running at the same time to the free version. And it helped slow it down a lot. While I was still able to use it, I was still able to understand and get the concepts and play around with it and stuff like that. And pretty much you can do anything with OpenClaw. You can pretty much, if you can think of it, you can automate that job or that task. It don't matter what it is. And that's why I tell people like, hey, there's technology out right now. You can automate anything. All right, let's see. Let's see what's the top newest downloads. Let's see what's the top downloads. Let's see who the top. There's probably so many. It's probably crazy. Highlight it. 50. Let's see. Recent uploaded newest. That's the least. I want the most downloaded. Whoa, who that? Self-improving agent. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna upload that one on mine. Self-improving agent. That's probably really good. Type knowledge graph for structure agent memory. Oops. That's probably super good too. Self-improving agent. Okay, look like he probably copied him. So he probably maybe doing a better version. So I'll probably test those out. Let's see, what is this? Got a nano banana one. CDN. Word dot. So pretty much what they've done, they got a Discord one, skill finder, Now with this right here, this playwright automation, you can this what they do the clicking and the typing and doing stuff to anything that's on the browser, anything that's in on the digital world. It can automate it and do it. This right here alone, even before OpenClaw came out. Even before OpenClaw came out. Let's see. Alright, still download. We let that keep downloading. Yeah, we talk about a few more things too. So what I've noticed a lot of people having trouble, they don't know how to download, or stuff not downloading correct. So when you download, don't try to download and use a local model first. First, to get it started, use either your open API key, the one you use $20 a month, OWASP, or just use OpenRouter just to kind of get everything going and set up. And once you do that, and you're running pretty good, then that's when you're going to tell your OpenClaw, say, hey, I want to add an additional free Ollama LLM model for backup, or I want to switch between the two to be able to use. Could you set that up for me? I already downloaded the Ollama. I already downloaded the Ollama, whatever model you want to use. So could you configure and do all that for me? Like, okay, and just go do it. Now you'll have that option. And a lot of people, like say if we're going to hook this up for a customer, they just didn't messed up the whole system. They didn't just bum fumble. They got stuff everywhere. What you got to do is you can either download open, either like pop open another terminal, or open another terminal, or open another and then download either OpenClaw, I mean not OpenClaw, open code, and put your API key in there, your open router API key. So you're gonna download OpenCode, put your open router API key in there. Then you're gonna pretty much vibe code your OpenClaw project to fix it. So you know how we fixed everything in Google Anti-Gravity like that? You can do the same thing with Cloud Code, Codex, and Open Code. Open Code is a little bit more user friendly, but now since Cloud Code is open source now, all of a sudden, that's gonna be interesting because now you can use that. Now, yeah, they even open source it so much that it can work good with local models. I don't know how fast or good it is yet, but I'm definitely gonna test it out. It's definitely interesting. And then once you do that, you're just going to say, hey, my OpenClaw is not working. It is in this file, this path. And your vibe coding platform will go find that file, go in there and fix stuff. You can even do the same thing and go, like you can pull up your Google Anti-Gravity, and you can even say, hey, just have a blank file, don't have no folder pulled up. Just open up your Google Anti-Gravity. They say, hey, my OpenClaw is not working. This is the error I'm getting. Then can you go in there and fix it? Then go in there and fix it. Then if that don't work, most of the time you can just do OpenClaw onboard, and then just do the whole onboard process over again. And most of the time that actually fixes it, especially because it's most of the time a model issue or a gateway issue. And most of the time, the OpenClaw onboarding work or OpenClaw doctor. So OpenClaw onboard or OpenClaw doctor. That normally fixes. It's like I'm gonna show you the commands, show you how to get the commands and stuff too. All right, so it's finally saying allow. We're gonna allow that. Let that do its thing. All right, so here we go. We're pretty much here now. All right, gonna click yes. I understand this is by default. Ensure multi-user environment lockdown. Continue. All right. Like I said, we just doing this. Just gonna be a simple, super simple just to get you up and running. See, this how you kind of do security checks too. So they got Openclaw got security on it now, where it do like a security audit to see if you got anything open, anything weird going on. So that's in there now. Let's see. All right. We're just gonna do quick start. I'm gonna click enter. All right, it's gonna do the gateway. All right, so these is where you choose your model. If you got an Anthropic API key, you can use that one. That's the people say that's getting pretty expensive. So they went from banning people and closing accounts to expensive, changing the price, and you get lower tokens. Or you can use OpenAPI if you got a 20-month subscription. So the 20-month subscription is different from loading your prepaid prepaid API key. Those two different things. You're gonna use your API key for your OAuth, so that's why I got OAuth, or the paid API. And if you got a monthly subscription with ChatGTP, the $20 one, you can use it in there. I use this one, the Open Router. All right, it's pretty much gonna ask for my key, my API key. And then I just copy and put that in there. All right, once I put my API key in for my Open Router, this what popped up. And now we're gonna choose. So you can choose any of these models. You can do that, but I don't recommend it. You can put in the model you want to use. I recommend just so you can start to get the feel. You can use any of these models. You see some of them got free on there. With your open API key, you just get more tokens and more calls. And why they do it that way, you pretty much they train data off they training their models off your data, which every company do. OpenAI, Claude, every company do it. So let's see, we're gonna find open, we're gonna just find free. I'm gonna scroll down. It's up on the open. It should be popping up right. Let's see. We got, come on. Where's it? They got quite a bit of models in here. The heck that John it? Let's see. Open. It's up on the free. I may already passed it. Let's see. Come on. There we go, right there. I passed it. So it's open rather than free. And pretty much what to do is just rotate models. Models they want to train, or models that's free at that time. Then just press enter. Then it's gonna do its thing. All right, so this is where you do the WhatsApp, a Telegram. We're just gonna skip that for now because we're just gonna get you used to the user interface. So skip for now. This is pretty much where the folders and all the stuff gonna be at. And you can access these. We're gonna skip this for now. We could use Brave Search, but we're not. You can use Playwright and Playwright Browser and Openclaw browser search tool, which is pretty much free. You don't even have to use Brave Search. Configure skills. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. We could configure the skills, but let's see. Let's see what they give us. Let's see. So just scroll down. All you do is click space. Let's see any of these we may want to use. Maybe summarize, but you can't really use summarize on Windows yet. But you can tell the Openclaw to make your own summarizing tool. So really none of these. So let's just skip for now. Just press space, press enter. Google API key, nope. Notion API, nope. That's just if you want to add those API. Open API key, nope. Whisper, nope. 11 apps, nope. So I'm gonna select all this. This kind of got to do with memory and stuff. Select all those. Like I said, we just doing just basic setup so y'all guys can see. It's not like magic or your computer not gonna blow up. The ferry not gonna get you. The terminator not gonna get you. So right now, it's starting the gateway. It's gonna have two servers up. So this server is gonna get ready to start where it's gonna have your logs and what's going on and what it's doing and how everything working, whatever. Alright, so we're gonna let that set up. Let's see. That's not gonna mean nothing. I'm taking that down as soon as this video over. But pretty much what you'll do, you just hit the control button, or you can just copy it. But that's gonna be your token. That's gonna be your token. So it's on board. It's on board and everything. So that's gonna be your token. So this your token. This is pretty much once you go to this website, it's gonna ask for like a password, and this is your password token. This right here. And even if you lose it, you still can just get it back. It's pretty easy. You just need to type in, like I said, Openclaw, dashboard, and stuff like that. Let me show you how to do all that too. So let's see if we can get to it yet. No, not yet. Let's copy it. It won't even let us hardly copy it yet. Okay, cool. There we go. So we're gonna copy that. All right, let's see what else they got for us down here. Okay, cool. So look like stuff may be running. Let's go check. Let's open up another terminal. Let's do that. All right, so it's still hooking up. Everything is still hooking up there. Try listening. Alright, so let's say unauthorized. Everything's still coming in. Alright, we'll exit off there, go back here. Alright. See that in there. Alright, look like we're in business. It finally hooked up. Okay, here we go. So it wasn't magic, y'all saw. Wasn't magic. Okay. Check connected. Token. Yeah, so, like I said, sometimes it take a little time for it to. Let's see. That's the model. This is the user interface. Let's see. Hi, my name is Sifu. My name is Sifu. Press enter. Let's see if it's working already out the gate. It's saying it's connected. Okay, look like we may be in business. Oh, maybe not. All right, let's see. No. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Think model. Okay, sometimes that pops up. So you'll see this sometimes right here. Reasoning required for this model endpoint user. So you just use think minimal. So it's pretty much just thinking mode. You just pretty much copy that. Because some of the mods, they require think mode, reasoning mode, plan mode, stuff like that. So that pretty much take care of that. We're gonna refresh. We're typing in one more time just to make sure. All right. Hi, my name is Seafood, and I'm like, all right, my name is Seafood. All right, it's thinking. All right, let's see what's going on. It's saying nope. All right, let's see. Think. Let's type in that. Reason is required for this model input use. Level, try again. Currently thinking level. Okay, cool. Now we should be good. And what a lot of people don't know too, with local models, most of them don't come out of the box with tools and plugins and MCPs hooked up to them. That's why some of the models are so different, because OpenAI and Claude, they spend so much time putting add-ons and plugins, MCPs and CLIs and API keys and Playwright onto the ChatGTP or onto the LLM that it got tools and you can do stuff on it. All right, let's see what the heck going on. Low level optional. Let's try it again. All right, so it looked like it may accept it that time. Let's say hi. Thinking level set to minimum. Okay. Hi. It's in the queue. All right, so at this point, enable filter, saying everything is running, but as y'all can see, it's not saying anything back. Can you help? Oh, there we go. All right. Okay, yeah. So sometimes, like I say, you will see that, especially when you first setting up, or especially when you turn it on for that day. You'll see that, put it in think mode, then you switch it to think mode, region mode, stuff like that. Because pretty much what it's doing is calling to the LLM to say, hey, I need you to switch to think mode or regional mode. I need to be minimum, stuff like that. Say, hey, how is everything going? And what all can you do for me? And do you have a name? Do you have a name yet? Me, I named mine Jedi Bot. I'm a Star Wars fan. Some people like to call me Jedi. I'm not Darth Vader though. You know, you know. But yeah, so let's see what it do. All right, let's go check the log to see everything good over there. Okay, yep, so it look like we're working fine over here. Sometimes you got to get it open for the first few connections. You got to get it open the API router key time. All right, so we're gonna open up another terminal. Look like it may just replied. It's about to reply. All right, so what we can do Openclaw help. Must be a lot of people use. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Must be a lot of people using this baby. All right. Openclaw. Get this going. All right. So if you want to see what all I can do, you just type in. I just typed in Openclaw. So you just type Openclaw and whatever the command you want. So it was Openclaw -- help. Okay. That's what it was. All right. So now that we got that, we're going to do a security one. So say if this thing stops, or if you made a mistake and click off of it, you just put in Openclaw gateway restart. So Openclaw gateway space restart. All right. We're gonna do, let's do, what is security stuff at? Security tools. Okay, so we're gonna do Openclaw security. They go Openclaw onboard. Remember I was telling you about that? It's just like if anything stop working or it breaks, just type in Openclaw onboard, then it'll take you through their process again. Most time they'll recalibrate everything. So we're gonna do Openclaw security and we're gonna do Openclaw doctor. All right, we'll see what this guy just said. All right, hi Seafood. I'm still figuring things out. I don't have a name yet, but I'm getting to know who I am and what right now. Read, write, search web, run commands, help organize things. Remember what matters to you. I'm learning what matters to you. All right, let's run. So we just tinkering around. So easy, we just tinkering around. I think I learned this stuff in like 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. So we're gonna do Openclaw security. Security. All right, Openclaw. I just put in open. Let's type in open. Openclaw security. I'm gonna see if it'll let us do it. Normally I had to put in Openclaw security audit. Yep. So most time you're gonna use that. That's the dashboard. This thing. Like, say if you click mistake and clicked off this. What is it? Dashboard. Make sure. Did I click off the dashboard? Yep. Look like I may clicked off the dashboard. Maybe. Oh, there you go. All right, so this is the dashboard. So say if we mistake click, oh man, I clicked off of it. God dang it. All you do is just go over here, just put Openclaw dashboard. All right. So this is security. These are the options. Put it up close security. Now these are the options we can do. Most of the time, you're just gonna do Openclaw security audit deep. So let's copy that. And we're gonna put that in there. And then once you come back, you just say Openclaw security audit fix. Just to kind of see what's what. This gonna tell us Let's see. Oh yeah. I see. I got it. Openclaw. There we go. All right. So while that's doing that, let's take a look at over here. So these are docs. These are logs. You can swerve it to dark mode right here. That's where your config file at. Overview. Instance, like I said, we can go over this stuff another time. Cron job is just a job, that automated job you can have it scheduled to do, and you have a heartbeat to pretty much tell it to do it, to tell it to do the cron job or tell it to do whatever you want it to do. So pretty much this really can be an employee for any digital job. Agent, like I said, that's where your skills and stuff gonna be at. All right, so we can go back up to the chat. All right, so we got that working now. Like I said, it's just a 4 gigabytes. It's going a little slow because I got it locked down so tight. But on my personal one, that thing responds pretty fast. Pretty much, it responds like ChatGTP, and I'm using OpenRouter. I think my laptop, I got a buddy. He has a 16 gigabytes, and he said he do his stuff fast. So we know it can work on a 4 gigabyte RAM because we're doing it now. We know it work on a 16 gigabyte. My buddy got it. I got a 64 RAM gigabyte, 4 terabytes. All right, let's go check on the audit. All right, so let's see what we got. So it did an audit. All right, so summary, no criticals, 5 warnings, 1 info. So the warnings: gateway trust proxy is missing, header not trusted, gateway controls control URL insecure, toggle enable. See, a lot of this stuff really only applies if you got it public facing. If you got it public facing and you're going to be communicating with this device, like Bluetooth or like connecting this device with your cell phone, not like you normally do, but more like pairing it. So you really don't have to worry about this. Like, I don't use a lot of this stuff because it's not my stuff. It's not public facing. I'm not pairing the devices or sharing info on the devices. I got everything did through API calls, CLI calls, internet, stuff like that. So pretty much you're good. Like I said, but if you had any of this critical mediums, you just type in Openclaw. Openclaw security audit. The security audit. What is this? See. It is going to be audit fix / fix. Let me just hit that. Let that do its thing. Oh fuck. Yeah. So let's see. All right. So we're gonna do that now. That do its thing. Yeah, we just pretty much just exit that question there. It's thinking. We let that think. Yeah, so pretty much, let's see. So for security, we'll just go over this again. So we just typed in Openclaw security. Then it gave us all this back. Then we typed in right here, Openclaw security audit deep. We messed up the font. So we typed up, put it again. Then it told us, hey, 0 criticals, 5 warnings. This stuff pretty much applies to people that's public facing stuff. gonna apply to us. I said, okay, cool. I said, all right. I want you to do an audit and fix it anyway, just in case. We went through that. Things cool on that end. Then I said, all right, Openclaw Doctor. We go to Doctor, see what's going on, see if anything needs fixed. Nothing needs fixed. Like I said, security, no channel security wanted detected. Security ID. Skill status, we got 46 total, they're not enabled. We got 42 plugins imported, disable, most of them disable. We can enable those. All right, and then we did what else we do? Oh, that's the doctor, and that's pretty much it. Let's see what else. Let's do one more. Openclaw. Openclaw plugin. I think it's right. Openclaw plugin. I think that's right. Let's see. Openclaw plugins with an S. Plugins with an S. So I'm sure we got an error down there. Probably gonna throw an error. Let's see what this thing still thinking. I guess Openclaw. I mean Cloud. Everybody probably switching over to Open Router now. Since Cloud down, it's going down. That's probably why it's so slow. It's just a free mod. It's just a free break. Do what we need to do. We might prompt it again. Let's see. Let's look over here, see what's going on. So look like, let's see, error, system detected surface error reason timed. Okay, timed out. Let's try again. Let's stop it. All right, so what we're gonna do, probably gonna restart the gateway. All right, let's see what we got. So we did Openclaw plugins. We got doctors, enable marketplace, plugins. All right, that's pretty much it. Like I said, other than that, guys, all was good. It's like I said, hope I ain't keep it too long. It's just a short demo just to kind of get you up and running. There's millions and millions and millions of videos out there on Openclaw. Many millions and millions of tutorials, all different angles. That was just my take on it. All right, peace out, y'all.